ShopDog says this is becoming quite the theme, but I think I've got this sorted. Now, I didn't trust that location to be a good ground, so I did put a ground strap back over under here. You can see that there, just to make sure. You know, it measured, but that's going to be our ground distribution. Let's make sure it's good. Everything here is good. I've got that zippied, so I'm getting ready to find out just how hard it's going to be to put this in now that everything's in there, because that's a major thing I need to know. These are the magic. ShopDog is getting excited because we just put the bezel on, so you can see how nice the bezel looks. And now I'm getting ready to fish that thing in there, and then we're going to find out, do we actually clear that brake connector? Been wondering that for quite a while. So now's as good a time as any to find out. Okay, I've still got a little more to do to get some things plugged in, but that wasn't very fun. There's no good way to slide that in, so I actually had to pull that ducting back out and do it. But I think that's going to look really, really nice. This is going to make a giant difference in the look of this car. Oh, I should turn that light off, or at least turn it, because all you're seeing is shiny. Now, remembering that that's not really the knobs for the heater stuff. That'll be part of the console, but look how nice that looks. Okay, that was harder than I thought it would be. We did finally get those in. I think you can see that. And I got this plugged in, which involved basically almost removing the switch, getting the connector on, and then sliding it up at an angle, and then retightening all of that. So hopefully you're seeing the switch. I can't really see, but it fits, but not by much. Although, on a project like this, barely, that's enough. Barely might as well be a mile. So, I think outside of stereo-y type stuff, I think that covers the interior. I've got to do the EL things. I don't know where this particular unit is, so I'm going to have to find that. And then figure out where I'm mounting those drivers, which will be under the seat somewhere, obviously. Lengthen their little cords. There's a little connector, and I'd like to continue using a little connector if we can, because, you know, being able to take things apart, I think that's always good. So this will be enough for right now. I'm going to take 5, have a beer, relax, stare at the fact that I got the dash in there. So that's been a goal all week. So we'll be back in a bit. Okay, so this is the solution we have for the sill plates. So I have these tiny little connectors. Oh, put you in the screen. So it'll be under the seat. You know, I gotta be careful because the seat mount hole is here. So it'll be up under the seat, right in here. You know, trying to leave them plenty of room for running the carpet and getting that all buried and slotted out. So that should work out pretty slick. So then what I will do, since I don't have that one, but I can at least get the wire run, let it dangle out, and have the connector in the same spot as this one. And then when I do get that sill plate, I can do that even if the seat's installed. Won't be a big problem at all. Okay. Wasn't very fun, but... And of course, unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do about the roll cage in this car. But the seats obviously work. Boy, it's going to be a reach to run anything in here. Of course, Harlan's very tall. We're going to not want to get too big on the steering wheel. Let's see here. So, yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, like I said, they're going to have to move all of that stuff probably up in here when they build the console. Because if I put this where I would be, and remember, this is a tilt, so I mean, that'll help. Yeah, so it'll be a reach to turn the lights on, a reach to do the wipers. I've only got the seats hooked up right now. You know, I should be able to see. All right. So I think at this point, it's late enough that I think we're going to call this Thursday night. Looks like car's really coming together. I'm really happy with how the dash came out. It is a bummer that for whatever reason, these aren't in a row. And we're working with the existing car. I may wind up pulling that and slotting it a little higher just to move it up. Not sure yet. I don't like cutting into things that are painted. I don't even like working on things that are painted. This roll bar has been a nightmare. But we've got the cables for the mirror up there. Hopefully that plate that I'm going to have to modify will maybe show up tomorrow. Who knows? We've got pigtails for wherever he's going to put the overhead light. I've got a pigtail back here for the rear lights, or for console lights. So at this point, I think we're gonna call it. So ShopDog is super snoozy. I think it's ShopWreck's time. Thanks for watching. This has been another ShopWreck's approved video.